Things get hard, but girl, you got it, there you go. Can't you tell by how they looking at you everywhere you go?
The first game is the Panthers at the Falcons.
I think this week this won't be an issue for the Falcons. I think they at home they can go ahead and get a 27-17 win over Carolina, and I think Michael Turner has a big game and they win.
I think it will be close, but the Falcons are going to win.
I agree. I also think it will be close, and I'm going to pick the Falcons.
Even though the Falcons lost last week, they look pretty good against the Packers. I'll take Atlanta here. Next game is the Colts at the Bengals.
If the Colts couldn't win last week, I don't know when they will. Cincinnati's doing pretty good, so I think Andy Dalton has a big game, and the Bengals win 21-10 at home over the Colts.
I'm going to have to go with Cincinnati, too.
Yeah, my theory about they have to win one eventually. I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm taking Cincinnati as well.
Cincinnati is a surprise team. They're 3-2 so far, and I think they go 4-2 this week. Next game is the 49ers at the Lions.
Two teams no one expected winning records going in this week. I think the home field advantage is the big factor in this game, but the Lions defense fairly holds them. Calvin Johnson gets one touchdown, but that's still going to be enough for them, and Detroit gets a 20-20 win, 28-20 win over San Francisco at home.
I'm going to have to go to Detroit, playing real good.
I'm going to take Detroit as well at home.
Upset of the week. I believe that the 49ers defense will hold the Lions to 10 points, and the 49ers score 17. Next game is the Rams at the Packers.
This is the easiest pick of the week here. Greg Jennings, your fantasy performer of the week, gets 2 touchdowns over 200 yards. And at home, the Packers get a 35-21 win over the Rams.
I'm going to have to go with Green Bay also.
Yeah, Green Bay.
I go with Green Bay too, to be the only team with a winner, to be with an undefeated record after this week. Next game is the Bills at the Giants.
The Bills are rolling on all cylinders right now, and if the Giants can lose at home to the Seahawks, they can definitely lose home to the Bills. And I say the Bills go up there and they're able to, in a fairly close game, get a 28-21 home win.
I'm going to have to go with the Giants just because they're my favorite team. Just have to go with them.
I think that was a fairly demoralizing win for the Giants last week. I think the Bills are going to take advantage of that. I do. I think the Bills are going to win.
The Bills here also. Next game is the Jaguars at the Steelers.
Well, Pittsburgh, they get an easy game here. No problem winning this game. And I say they win this 27-10 at home. Jacksonville's not very good.
I think it's going to be close, but I think Pittsburgh is going to win.
It's never an easy game. As old division rivals, Jacksonville always plays the Steelers tough. In fact, I think they've won 6 out of the last 8 against the Steelers. However, I'm going to pick the Steelers here if they're rolling all cylinders like they were last week. Then I think that they're going to beat Jacksonville as long as they can get by Maurice Jones-Drew.
I picked the Steelers here too. Next game is the Eagles at the Redskins.
I was about to give up on my team, but some expert analysis helped me to realize they can still pull together somehow. The Redskins are not for real. They're going to be last in the NFC East, I guarantee you that. And the Eagles go into Washington, and they say they can get a 28-17 win over average Redskins offense. That is very overrated.
I'm going to have to go with the Redskins. They're playing good. Eagles aren't. So that's basically.
Yeah, I'm tired of picking the Eagles and thinking this is going to be their week. It's been a mess. I'm picking the Redskins.
Yeah, I don't know what Greavy's talking about. The Redskins' offensive defense is in the top 10 this year, so I'm going with the Redskins. Next game is the Texans at the Ravens.
The Redskins' defense is only in the top 10 in offense because they played nobody. But for that game, you said Texans and Ravens, right?
Yeah.
At home, I will take Baltimore, but I say it's very close, and they get a 27-21 home win, and I think that Joe Flacco has a good game.
I'm going to have to agree with Green Jeans. It's going to be close, but Baltimore's going to win.
I also think it will be closer than Baltimore will win.
R.J. Johnson and Mario Williams out. I'll take Mario. Next game is the Browns at the Raiders.
Browns are not starting out terrible, but the Raiders are going to start clicking on all cylinders. They played hard for the death of Al Davis last week, and I think at home they're able to win 34-17 over the Browns, and I say that Jason Campbell has his best game of the year.
I'm going to have to do your Green Jays, go with the Raiders, to be honest.
I agree. I think the death of Al Davis brought them together. They were already playing fairly well. I think Oakland is going to show up.
Yeah, I'm going to take Oakland here. Who win the division this year. Next game is the Cowboys at the Patriots.
Rob Brydon was a defensive coordinator when the Browns beat the Patriots last year, but Patriots don't lose at home, and this will be the highest scoring game of the week. I think that the Patriots at home win this game by a score of 45-31 over the Eagles.
I'm going to have to pick New England. They're playing very well right now. So.
I'm also going to pick New England. Let's hope they play sportsmanlike and Brady actually sticks around to shake hands this time.
Yeah, I picked the Patriots here too. Next game is the Saints at the Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay lost really bad to San Fran last week, but they're at home, and I think they'll rally together and barely, squeak out a less like a field goal win over the Saints, and I think they win this game by a score of 30-28.
I'm going to have to go with the Saints. I think it's going to be close, but the Saints are going to win.
Taking the Saints.
Yeah, I'll take the Saints here too. Next game is the Vikings at the Bills.
Oh, Bears, okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Bears at home, even though they lost. I think they can go ahead and home and get a 24-14 win over Minnesota, who will fight get blown out, but Bears win safely.
Even though the Vikings had a good game last week, the Bears are a better team, so I'm going to pick the Bears.
I'm very torn. I don't know. I'm feeling Vikings for some reason. I'm going to say Vikings.
I'll go with the Bills here. Next game is the Dolphins at the Jets.
Yeah, Dolphins are going to have the number 2 pick in the draft, but they always keep it close against the Jets, even though it's in New York. But there's no way Jets lose 4 in a row. They're too good of a team, and they get back on track and get a 27-20 win over the Dolphins. And Mark Sanchez has his best game of the year so far.
I'm going to have to go with the
Jets.
Jets. I'm going to have to go with the Jets. They're playing good. Sort of.
Yeah, I think the Jets can beat Miami. If they can't, they're really in some serious trouble.
There's another upset of the week. The Dolphins here. The Jets, one defense, the Jets rushing on offense and passing on offense. Ain't looking too good.
Here, bring it over here. I want to say one last thing. Telling by the picks, I don't know who's going to win, but I do think Lewis will be last this week.
Well, last week, Green Jeans only had me 4 picks, right? I think 3 or 4. So,
Check that out.
I don't know.
I had one bad
I know
week.
my record was horrible last week.